We are live. La 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 la. Do 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 da 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 da. Do 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 do. La 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 la. Do do ba da ba 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 da ba da. Do da da ba da ba 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 do da do. Da da do 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 do. Oh hey! I'm certainly happy to see you. Hello. How you doing, Certain? In no uncertain terms. Anya. Anya. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to put away. You remember recently how we went through all those bags of balloons and bundled them up, and I was like, yeah, I've really done a great thing. I've organized the studio. I proceeded to leave them in the boxes and not put them on the shelves. So today, I'm starting off by putting them on the shelves. Very exciting. Cheeky Healer, it's good to see you. Oh, you need to know. Okay, so here's how I punched myself. You can't really see it because I put on makeup, but this side of my nose is darker. I was in a room, in the bedroom, and Mr. Sharp said something from the other end of the house, and I was leaving the room and grabbing something, and I turned to answer him, and I turned my head and also was moving my head directly into the door frame. Just skunk right on the side of my nose. Total cell phone. I guess I punched myself with a wall, so it's not, not like a traditional punching, but definitely a concussive force. It was not great. I was like, ah! I felt like, Marsha Brady. Oh, my nose. It was fine. It's obviously not broken, and I don't even know if it's technically bruised. It's just tender a little bit. Anyway, enjoy your nap, Cheeky Healer. Thanks for checking in. Today's going to be a short stream, friends. We're going to do a pretty a pretty concise stream, and then afterwards I've got some work to do today, but I figured at the end of the stream what we're planning on doing is raiding into Mr. Sharp balloons. Mr. Sharp is going to do a very rare midday Mr. Sharp stream. He's going to show you around a little bit. I'll let him tell you about that. But, oh, well, hello, mister. Thank you, Mr. Sharp. I appreciate it. Your hand looks very clean. Thank you. Wow. Thanks, babe. You're the greatest. You did bring me coffee. I can't complain that much. Hello, how we doing? Cheval, Sassy Girly, Chaos Child. I know, it was a real conk. A real conk right there. Your bedroom door and closet door butt up to each other. You got your hand caught between them. They opened into each other and your hand was caught in the crossfire. You get caught up in the... Ouch. Sorry about that. That sounds painful. Hey! That MS Gamer! Hello! Greetings to you. I saw that you shouted me out the other day and showed clips of our stream on your stream. I'm So honored. Friends, that MS Gamer is a bilingual Spanish-English gamer, VTuber, and just a wonderfully wholesome community. I just found you myself. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. I love, P.S., love the chicken emotes. We're big chicken fans here. Thank you for the kind words and the clucks. I am now joined in the studio by my husband, Mr. SharpBalloons.
Hey,
Mr. Sharp.
Hey.
Let's shout out. Here, let me see. I can do this. I can do my own shout outs. That _
shout out all
MS
by myself.
_ gamer. I did spell that right?
Who knows?
Typing
We'll
with the
see.
one hand. Let's go.
Sounds
Stream Banjo-Kazooie. Come on now. It sounds like a fantastic. I'm not a huge gamer myself. I play the game of life and I lose.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, no, I know. It's a weird brag.
Not a brag.
Not a brag? I gotta relearn the definition of brag.
Yeah.
Let me show you a balloon we made recently.
Cast Child wants a stretch here.
Oh, yeah, we got to stretch. A chicken stretch. Okay, that noise was not me. That was Mr. Sharp. He is... And the... Mr. is the MR in ASMR, you know.
Oh. A stretchy mister.
Yeah, that's you, babe.
ASMR. That's what it means.
Oh, that felt good. Thank you, Chaos Child. Poetic.
So, wait, what were you were about to talk about something?
Well, I was saying I wanted to show some balloons we
You show
made.
some
So,
balloons,
MS Gamer, we made this little chihuahua. Chihuahua doggy-o. Look how cute he is. Oh, my goodness.
He carries with him the noble lineage of the first dogs to cross the Siberian land bridge into the New World.
It's true. It's true.
Like 4%.
That's more percent
Than any other dog.
than any other dog.
Followed closely behind by the 3% of the Mexican hairless dog.
And we also made a French bulldog. Contains none of that DNA. None of it. K-pop!
Do you know who else contains a little bit of that DNA?
Who?
The Chinese crested.
What?
Because like anything in America called Chinese, it is probably not
from China. Yeah, you know, that's how we do.
Chinese cresteds are most likely of African and Mexican lineage before they got to China, which at a certain point they were brought to China, but that's not like where they originated. According to dog DNA analysts, which is a weird job.
Which is not our job.
Not
so,
my
you know,
job.
we just look it up.
I personally am not a dog DNA analyst.
Don't
but I
take
have-
our word for it. We're not experts.
I like to think I'm an expert. I did read an article on the internet.
You know what?
So-
You did used to have the job title panel of experts.
Yeah, I'm not an expert. I'm a panel of experts.
Wow.
I'm multiple experts.
Wow.
Look, nobody ever said the rules for what a panel is composed of.
No, they
panel
didn't.
Of one.
There's nowhere in the rule book that says a golden retriever can't be a panel of experts. Airbud 17, panel of experts. Hi, Axelrod, how you doing? I do need to drink some water, K-pop. So let's do that. I'm gonna put our sit boy sit.
Okay, so now
dogs.
that we're all here, now that we're all feeling good, I'm gonna head out. See you later. I won't leave right
He's
now.
taking off.
But I will leave in a second. I'm gonna go to a nearby town called San Fernando, which is not to be confused with the San Fernando Valley.
It is,
so it is
in the San Fernando Valley.
Not to be confused with San Fernando Road or San Fernando Mission Road, which is a different road. Not to be confused. This is the city of San Fernando. And I'm going to go to a little horchateria, Horchateria Ria Luna, which is a very cute little place that we've brought our son before. I'm going to walk from there to Midnight Hour Records, which is just like one of the coolest spots in the valley.
Yeah, so I've got some work to do. I'm going to do a little shorty stream today, maybe like an hour. And then we will raid out 2 Mr. Sharp balloons. So if you haven't had a chance to catch a Mr. Sharp balloon stream because they're pretty late, they're on a different schedule. This is a rare one. You
Sometimes they're
can
on no schedule at all.
just say hi.
Hi.
Ah, RC is here. Woo!
RC.
Hey, RC, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for that hydrate K-pop. Appreciate it. Wasn't a very big drink though, was it? I'm gonna do a better one. I'm gonna do right by you, K-pop.
Good call. I like it.
Yeah, I punched myself in the face last night.
How you feeling?
It's a little sore, but it's
Yeah.
not like bruised or anything.
I haven't noticed anything.
No.
Nothing visible.
Well, I
mean, you were
put
doing
on makeup.
so you would
Yeah,
know. You
but
would know. You looked at your face.
It's fine.
Do you want to describe how it happened, or?
I did earlier, but for
did.
those who weren't here when I did, I was in a different room of the house and I heard Mr. Sharp say something to me, and I was reaching for something. Like I'd left the room, and then I was like, I forgot, and I reached in there, and then I turned my head to like say something to Mr. Sharp, and just turned my face right into the door frame. So with all the force of like someone who doesn't expect a stationary object to be there.
Yeah. Did
Ow.
it make a noise like a door stopper?
No, thank goodness. That would mean something broke off and was, vibrating around in there. Maybe don't do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, good
That's
note,
a
good
good
note,
note. I'm
good
gonna
note.
I'm gonna write that one down.
Incorporate that
RC.
into the
Yeah.
future.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Do you have is there like a clever mnemonic?
You fought the wall and
Don't do
the
that.
wall won.
Yes,
You fought the wall and
the wall won. The wall wins every time. I know people are sometimes like, oh, I punched a hole in a wall. Like, I don't think I
And
ever
even-
win.
Even if you didn't break your hand, which is always a possibility, and you
don't.
just punched a hole in the wall, you still didn't win there, buddy.
No, yeah.
Now you got a
Now you
wall
gotta-
with a
now you
hole
gotta-
in it.
Now you got some
So-
drywall patching to do.
You either broke your house, which is bad, or your buddy's house, which is worse. So
Don't do it.
don't do it.
Yeah. I know. Yes, that's the perfect series of emotes. MS Gamer, thank you.
When it comes to punching walls,
So I pulled a Chaos Child. Apparently. I did definitely have. It didn't hurt
if you
that much.
told me you pulled a chaos child, I'd be like, yeah, it sounds about
Sounds
right.
about right.
Yeah.
It didn't. It didn't like. It didn't feel like, oh, my nose is broken. It didn't feel any swelling, but I did have a headache. It was just like, ka-dung. I think just, oh,
Rung
man.
the bell.
I'm much better now, but yikes.
Hey!
Reed!
Osiris.
As I live and breathe. Well, hello, Osiris.
We met Osiris Reed, was it 3 days ago?
This
4 days ago?
weekend.
A
We
few
don't
days
know
ago.
math, Osiris. Osiris Reed, we met at a comic book store.
Yeah.
We were mentioning, remember where we picked up the free comic book day books from We Can Be Heroes comic book store. And I don't know, I didn't notice, Osiris, that in this one is a story from Mouse Guard. David Peterson, the author, illustrator, creator of Mouse Guard, streams on Twitch. And in fact, Mr. Sharp, who you met,
Hello.
who's on mic right now,
Reed.
did the voiceover for this in like a short, I don't know, short
Yeah,
recorded
YouTube-
version,
yeah,
YouTube
YouTube video.
version of the of that.
I would love to do that again.
I think
'cause we
so,
did
too.
like a one take live.
And it was
thing.
like, it wasn't even, it was like over the phone base. It was through Discord. It was not a
Yeah,
good
we could
audio
do-
quality. We
could
can do
so much
better. We can do better.
You have his first book? Oh, he's great.
Fantastic.
He's a very cool dude and just
and you
an
and
incredible
totally a
artist.
great streamer. Like, loves to talk to people. It's fantastic. Yes, K-pop.
Osiris, we would love to come down to We Can Be Heroes sometime and do like a stream, just wandering around there and showing off that place, because that is a cool
It is.
place.
It's a good.
I've heard
it's
of
a
them for a
large
while.
store. It's
It's
a
a
good
big store. They have a ton of different stuff in there. They got a
Some
bunch of like little interesting
VHS.
rooms and nooks and things.
old. Like, I love all the old like televisions
Oh yeah, like
that are like the novelty TVs. You know, like a television that looks like Lightning McQueen, and it's
there's- Oh man, that Lightning McQueen TV our son wanted so
I want to
bad.
buy that. And we're like, well,
Yeah,
Here's
yeah.
the
What
thing,
we need to do is
whoa.
invest hundreds of dollars in antiquated media devices, because it has a picture of a character you used to like. He doesn't even like Lightning anymore.
but still.
I mean, he does, but
Yeah. We definitely will. And I know that you just got off of like a long work, so you go to sleep. But it is so nice to see you in the
Yeah.
internet.
Osiris has another job, like a very serious job, and then he also has a very cool job.
It's like the best way to
It's
go.
a good way to do it.
Balances it out.
But yeah, he was kind enough to chat with us for a while
Yeah.
about We Can Be Heroes, and Osiris, great to see you. my
Wander the
friends.
comic shops.
Yeah.
It's a fun stream. So yeah. Very cool to see you. You live in Ohio, and we call ourselves the Valley.
Yeah, you got to be careful when you say
The Valley. Yeah, it
where
means
the-
different things in different places.
even in different parts of California, because my dad's family is from the Valley.
Yeah, the Central Valley.
the San Joaquin
San
Valley.
Joaquin. Here we're in the San Fernando Valley, but in Los Angeles, most people refer to it as the Valley. That's where the term Valley Girl, like, totally came from. Oh my God, like, gag me with a spoon.
Like, we might be the most famous valley in America.
Maybe because of our
The Valley.
proximity to the
industry,
generation of
the
popular
industry,
culture.
and,
Yeah. Blockfest on Saturday.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds fun. Or
We're
Saturday's
so
pretty-
out of touch. The thing
Saturday's
is,
pretty booked, but
yeah,
Mondays,
I can't.
If it's morning. If it's early,
Perhaps
I might be able to do it.
I am, event entertainer, so weekends tend to be a little busy for me, but it's fun.
Yeah, she has to make balloons for children in the morning, and I have to solve a murder in the evening. So you know how busy.
You know how it goes. You know how it goes.
It's really busy.
So what I'm doing right now
Starts at 11. Okay.
is
Little
yeah,
guy
we'll
and
look
I
it
might-
up.
Little guy and I
We'll
might make
definitely
it.
look it up.
Is it out in Chatsworth?
As I'm putting away all of the balloons that I sorted before.
Okay, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna
Aight.
get myself ready, and then I will stream again from Horchateria Rio Luna.
All right.
The
Sounds
Moon
good, babe.
River makers of horchata.
Moon River.
Horchata.
3 city blocks. That sounds like
Nice.
fun. That
Okay.
Sounds like fun.
I bet
All right,
that is
cool.
good. Yeah, we may check that out. If the guy and I can get a car and a couple free hours.
Can we get a car? There you go. Just steal one.
I mean, they just have them like right out there on the street.
Right?
What's stopping you? You ever think about that?
Locks?
What's stopping you?
The law?
Right, but that's not real.
Threat of imprisonment?
The law is more of an abstract idea.
Are you,
know,
have you been
more of
watching
like,
the news?
It's more of like that's exactly why I think it's an abstract
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
More of a metaphor.
Yeah, okay.
More of a like.
It's a very
I
popular
arrested
point of
you
view.
because I am in charge of the law, and I can do whatever I want because I'm in charge of the law.
Makes sense.
That's how the law works.
Oh, my goodness. Our apologies, variant. Our apologies. Oh, make a balloon car and just drive there, though.
Yeah. What you do is you make the balloon car, and
Yeah.
then when you're ready to go, you just pop the back two, and it just goes.
Woo! Yeah, exactly. That's how physics works, I'm pretty sure.
It is a little hard to
I'm not a
control.
scientist.
A little hard to control. MS Gamer, absolutely, thank you.
Okay, what's happening here? I'm trying
Law
to...
is not enforceable until tested in court, and sometimes even after. Huh? Yeah, boy.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what your position is, I suppose. 160 black. So,
All right, there is I shouted out myself.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, if you can't shout yourself out, who
Can't shout
you
yourself
shout
out. Exactly.
It doesn't make any sense.
So this is, maybe like a more boring stream, but also like, what are we always boring? Yeah, hanging out with us, and then maybe in about half hour, 45 minutes or so, depending on, I'll wait for your the bat signal, Mr. Sharp.
Yeah, variant.
And,
I like that. The law is the solidification of real social relationships.
Ooh.
And then if the underlying social relationships go away, the law goes floppy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
interesting way of thinking about it. That's
So they're like the skeleton. If you take away the skeleton, the law gets all floppy. Skin suit. Yep. Also, skin suit, by the way, variant. If you want a trans comedy podcast, skin suit with Fifi Dosh and Robin Tran.
skin suit, eh?
Yeah, very funny. Not what I would call family friendly. But Fifi is absolutely a person that people will be hearing from, I would think, within the next few years. She's great. And Robin Tran is very funny too. She has a ton of stuff out on like she was in the Netflix stand-ups.
She was in the Netflix?
The stand-up, what do they call that? Netflix got joke. Netflix is a joke. Not Netflix got jokes. Netflix is a joke.
They do now. They do.
Trans comedy podcast Family Hostel. That is
Family Hostel?
pretty accurate. If that sounds like something you'd like. Skin Suit, starring Fifi and Robin.
I like it.
Not family friendly, but they're friendly and family.
There you go.
They have families and they're
Family,
very friendly.
yes.
They're very friendly. They're
Right.
sweethearts. Like their comedy is sometimes mean. Fifi.
Maybe it's like family, like just maybe NSFW.
Yes.
Yeah. That's maybe what. Yeah.
If your family is weirdo weho polycule, then it's very family friendly.
There you go.
But yeah,
And we say
they're-
weirdo with all the love in our hearts.
Yeah, no, and because I believe that is Fifi's family situation, and again, like cannot recommend her high enough. Robin Tran also funny, but Fifi is a personal friend, and I personally enjoy her comedy more. But they both have their own styles, as does everyone. So
Yeah. Okay, I'm heading
Yeah.
back here.
that said, I will be streaming again in about half an hour, so I'll see you all fairly soon.
Yeah. Are you taking off right now?
I think so.
Okay. Well, good riddance.
To good streamers? No, partners.
To
Too
hot
bad.
garbage. What?
Good riddance to hot garbage. I hope that's not actually true in reference to me, but it is a very funny phrase that I would
I do
like
like
to
the
employ
phrase.
in the future. Good riddance.
Good riddance to hot garbage.
Osiris, I'm gonna walk from Horchateria Rio Luna in San Fernando down to Midnight Hour Records, which if you don't know Midnight Hour, Osiris, it seems like a place that you would really dig. Very, very cool little spot. Oh, you know what that looks like? Well, strawberry mochi nut.
It does. I think those are 6
They're- yeah,
blobs,
yeah.
but yes, it does. This is actually a prototype for the giant owl mask that you might have noticed in the title of the stream. I've been hired to make a large owl mask, and yeah, I need to do some prototyping, I need to do some designing and some experimentation, and I need to see what balloon product I have in stock. Because one thing I really despise, this happens a lot, is I'll get a project, it'll have a really specific color palette, I'll buy the balloons for that, and then I'll realize I already had like a half bag of that color, which is all I actually need.
You
So
don't
now I
need,
have a
like,
bag and a
this.
half of that color, and that's how you end up with shelves loaded with balloon product that are slowly decaying. And also,
gelatinous goo in the bottom of the bag.
and you know, when you're getting paid like $500 for a thing and you pay over $100 for the product, it cuts into your margin.
Right,
That's what I'm saying.
the margins, and we are pretty marginal as it is.
Ay,
if you know what I
ay,
mean.
So anyway, we'll do our best to be a responsible, organized business owner.
I feel really good about our chances.
Look, it's this is life, baby.
Baby.
Strap in.
I love you. I hope.
I love
everybody-
you.
I hope everybody has a good time. Hope they're nice to you.
Well, you're
Um,
always pretty nice to me.
And I will see you in a little bit.
'Kay.
I'll text you when I'm ready, and
yeah.
then
I got
jump
my-
on.
I got my phone
Over.
right here.
Okay.
Sylphane, hi. Ooh, those freezable teething rings. Yes, K-pop for sure. I wonder if, like, no, you should never chew on balloons, no matter what. What's happening? What's going on here? Okay, I'm gonna have some more caffeine. Ah. What is it? 11 o'clock? Great. So here's what I have so far for the owl mask. And it's not a lot because the conversation just happened this morning. But it's an owl mascot for a high school, right? So, like, this is one eye and a beak, and obviously I can create the other eye on the other side of this. I like the structure. I think that this is like a general basic owl beginning is good, but it needs to be functionally wearable. Also, here's the interesting part. I mean, it's all interesting. It is a pre-prom party. So all of the kids who are going to prom are coming to this house for a little gathering, food, and pictures before. Well, how you do? 50! What? The big 50? Fantastic. Thank you, Werlith. But yes, all the prom kids will be in all their prom finery coming to this event, and this client wants a large balloon owl head that they can either take pictures with or put on and then take pictures with, like a photo op situation. My concern is I think that kids going to prom aren't going to want to put a balloon full head on their head, because that can be very static electricity inducing, and that might not be the top of anyone's priority. So I'm going to see if there's a way I can make this that preserves hair, or if I can make one that goes straight over the head, no big deal, and then make like a couple of small, like, this was Mr. Sharp's idea, some small like masquerade Mardi Gras style masks that we have like a stick. So you can hold it in front of their face for the photos, but then not actually, like end up with, a bad case of latex face before going to their event. A brown owl or a white owl. I think that would be lovely. The school's color scheme, however, is one of those red, black, and white situations. So it will be eventually a red, black, and white owl. But when I'm prototyping, I just basically use whatever I have a lot of extra in that color. So I have a lot of yellow 646s that I need to use, so I use that here. This pink quick link or linking balloon I had. I have a lot of orange 360s. So, this is going to be not representative of the final color palette, but that's what I do for prototyping. What's the wisdom of the day, Flava? Hard to argue with the lady with the watermelon lightsaber. It truly is. If you don't want to get watermeloned, yes, latex face, Werlith. It is a known medical condition. I know I don't have to tell you that. You're a scientist. Werlith, did you see our Chinese crested? Oh, come on, you love him. Look at that smile. Who's got the riz? This guy. This guy does. Amazing. Thank you. You know what's great is when I hold him up and my hand like slightly trembles, it kind of looks like the sort of a dog would. Deflation makes it more crested. Mwah. Look at you. You're just like, you're mind melding with me. Yes, we are saving this little fella, and I'm taking a picture of him every day so we can see how he slowly degenerates into probably something like this, which is the one we made about a week ago. Oh, no. Oh, no. This guy's name is Freckles, and we love him so. Nothing could be better. Okay, well, that's an extreme statement. There are a few things that could be better. Elka, you like Freckles? Such a good boy. Sit. Stay. Good dog. Head pats. Yeah. Dewey! Mayor Dewey, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Mwah. Appreciate you and your decimal system. I am going to continue putting some stuff away. Talking about this owl mask that I'm going to be making. I think the additional owl masks are, I think it's nice to like give someone something a little extra when you're like P.S. I had thought of this thing that might be a better fit for your event. Do I have enough space for all of these? I might not. I have too many balloons to fit on my shelves. I mean, like, that's a good problem to have, I guess. Don't let me buy any more 360 blush. We're full. Bunnyco! Hi, Bunnyco. Hi. Hanging out. Let's see. What's some other ones I got to put away? These ones here. Christmas tree? It's not Christmas. I do have some balloons to put away here. Do 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 do. Burn out, burn out. Here we go, yellow. Go. Ah! Ah! Don't mind me knocking over lights. Perfectly fine. That's what happens when you have a studio like mine. Eucalyptus, lime green, spring green, dark green. The greens. Well, that MSK. This used to be a Christmas decorations container, and then I claimed it for my balloon organization. Everything eventually gets subsumed into the balloon business. Is that the right word? Subsumed? It came out of my mouth, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. Do you ever do that? Catch yourself saying words. You're like, well, that sounds like it's a word that I might remember. Could be wrong. Yeah. There we go. All those greens tucked away quite nicely. What else we got here in terms of, oh, another bundle of greens. Some chrome green, but I'll deal with that later. Some red, some gray, and the rest are 260. No, wait, these are 160. And it's a brown shade that I didn't have. That's good. Gonna thumbs up Subsume because it reminds you of Satsumas, which are delicious. Absorbed and incorporated into a system. Yes! I think that works, right? This Christmas storage box was subsumed into the balloon business. Into the balloon system. Whatever. It's a nice word. Just Googling about balloons and stumbled on a balloon light fixture. Yes! It's a standard round balloon that mounts flush to the ceiling with a nub at the bottom with a pull string. I've seen that. Because it looks like it's a helium balloon on the ceiling. So, like, imagine, like, you don't have to imagine. You don't have to imagine. We're living in the future, baby. We're living in the gosh darn future. We got the technology. All right, so this is what it looks like. Usually it's white, you know. But so it's flat on the top. And then the little, like, lamp pull string bit is like a chain, right? But like it's, so it's like to pull it to activate, it looks like a glowing balloon on your ceiling. How cool is that? Pretty cool. I think there was something, it's been a million years since I looked at them, aka like 7 or so. But I think they were like $300. And I was like, well, that's nice to think about, but probably not worth it with my current income levels, but very awesome looking. Can never have enough plastic totes. So true. Dang, I've just enough plastic totes to organize my life. That's never a sentence that I've said except right now when I was reading the sentence that you wrote, which doesn't count. I don't think. My totes have balloons and yours have yarn. You need to have large plastic totes for your hyperfocus, whatever it is. 58? I'd buy that. That'd be like a good present. the next gift-giving occasion for... Well, I have to find... We don't have a lot of rooms that have, like, ceiling lights, though. You know what I mean? This is one of those houses that has, like, a lot of, like, super dark rooms that you have to get, like, standing lamps in. But I'll look around. Weavers need totes. Oh, well, but yes. Balloon weavers, yarn weavers. Whatever weaver you are. Okay. What's happening? We're talking about lamps. We're talking about this. That's really a good deal, though, Alka. You know what I bet? I bet someone just made a knockoff of the original version that I was looking at, like, almost a decade ago. All right. Let's see. Where do I have room for these? I need at least one of these bundles in there. I'll leave these ones here. This one. This one. Okay. I can do it. I can do it for those of you doubters. I don't know if anyone is. Let's see. Goldenrod. Going in there. Mustard yellow. And sunset orange. Oh, no, pumpkin spice. Wait, is it sunset orange or pumpkin spice? Sunset orange. Pumpkin spice is the name of the other color that used to exist. I'm going to wrap up these chrome purple 160s. Stay. And let's throw these in here. These are the ones that don't have room in the shelves. Got some loose balloons. Put those in the scrap bag. You never know when you're going to need one of these bad boys. Okay. Oh, ah! You brought me a little bowl of the chocolates. Right, they're chocolate cherries, not the gooey kind, not like the cordial, but rather like a dried cherry. I love you, Mr. Sharp. I think he has a crush on me. What was it? What was he reading? My son was reading something the other day. What were we reading that said someone had a crush on someone? Oh, it was Dogman. They're introducing the characters. They're talking about how Chief has a crush on Nurse Lady. And he read it to me, and then I said, "Do you know what that means? Has a crush on?" He's like, "Means they really like them." Yeah. Also, Nurse Lady has a crush on the Chief. Don't tell! Because why on earth would we want to communicate? It's not your secret to communicate, I guess. All right, we're wrapping up these purple chrome 160s. So you got anything exciting coming up this week and or weekend, friends? Is it your prom? Is your pre-prom party gonna feature a giant wearable balloon owl head? Because maybe you're in my neighborhood then. Oh, Silent Elegance. I am okay. Here's the real situation is, I was in a room, and I was leaving the room. You know how, like, you're leaving the room, and you're like, I forgot something. So I go back in to reach for a thing, and Mr. Sharp said something, and I turned my head to answer, and I just turned my nose directly into the door frame. Do you know what I mean? Moving as quickly as a person who moves when they don't expect a solid object to be in their direct path. So I just kind of clocked myself right on the nose with a wall. I have makeup on, but there's a little tiny bit of a bruise. It's not that bad, but man, did I have a headache last night. I was like, why do I do this to myself? But what can you do? It's your birthday rave on Friday. Yeah, birthday rave. Let's go. System is down. Oh, Flavor! That's spectacular. I'm glad he liked them. There we go. No! Bunny Co! You broke your nose? Like that? Did you get punched by a wall? But it was a clean break, so they're just like, it's just gonna heal itself. Is that what happened? Ah, Lilith! Yes! Ooh. I just decided to date myself. Beep boop, beep boop. Lots of that. Will there be beeps and boops at the raid? At the rave raid? Better holding this. There you go, Whirlith. You understand. Strong bad solidarity. Forever. Did not get punched by a wall. You were spinning a 4-foot pole and turned your head when someone called you. What's that? What the crack? Oh, cell phone. No. You Donatello'd yourself. Sorry. How long ago was that? A dozen DJs playing, live producing beeps and boops. Variant, did you hear that young Sharp got to do his first DJ lesson? Okay, so the record store that Mr. Sharp is going to be touring in his stream, which we will be raiding into directly at the conclusion of this stream, which will be a short stream. I know I've said it before, but for those of you who are recently arrived in the room, they had an event there where it was just like a community event, like they called it like a mental health break. It was just like I don't know. It was just like a very nice, free community event, and this really cool local record store that's like very, a community organizer kind of a record store. I don't know, like very, very queer friendly, very pro Palestine kind of a place, and they had like a DJ there, but they said like all ages DJ lessons. So young Sharp, who is 6 years old, got a chance to get up behind the turntables and like he was like, okay, push that button. Yeah, good job, fist bump. Okay, now scratch the record. Okay, yeah. He did so good. He was very nervous because he said everyone was looking at me, but I got up there. I'm like, yeah, bud. It's very fun to just like the idea that you can push a button and like make the music and everyone in the room can hear what you did. It's a very fun feeling. I think he was very nervous. Mr. Sharp took a video. He looked a little nervous, but like I could tell he was really having fun. Yeah, I know, right? It was very cool. Everyone told that was why you have bump in your nose, which is not true. You were born that way. Aquiline, it's gorgeous. Didn't hurt too bad, but the skin is thin and it did bleed a lot. The face bleeds a lot. I learned this at a young age. I like fell off my bike and scratched like my chin. And if you just looked at the chin, you'd be like, dear Lord, get that child to a hospital. But it was a tiny little thing, My sister, some kid in the neighborhood was playing street hockey and like swung back with the stick and didn't see she was behind them. She had a little cut right through her eyebrow, which that's why we have eyebrow ridges. So the cut wasn't through her eyeball. But yeah, just and you're like, ah, but not actually that deep of a cut. But yeah, lots of blood. Lots of blood in the face. Turns out the face, an important part of your flesh mech. DJ, select a sunscreen. DJ Sunscreen. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love it. So good. Do do. Bow, 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 do, 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 do. Yes, Flesh Mech. But it is. You are not your body. You are the consciousness piloting this body. Zip zop, boo, 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 boo. That's why I got to remember to perform regular maintenance. I often forget. Let's go flown. Yes, exactly. You get it, Werlith. Oh, flavor. I'm sure it's going to be just perfect. Alrighty, here we go. Just a couple more of these. These are a lovely color. It's the chrome color, 160, which I don't, have a ton of use for, but when it's the right balloon, it's the right balloon. You know? You never know. Okay. Got that. Wrap it in a Jamar bag. Just want to see if it would focus. It didn't. All right, and where's this? Will work. Do 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 do. Boom boom boom. Well, now that I have emptied out this tote, we can put Christmas tree decorations in it now. Nothing wrong with an empty tote, although I probably should put it someplace where it's not going to be in my way. Which is where exactly, Shana? Which is where? Good point, Shana. Dunk. All right. So what I'd like to do, at least we shrank it down to 1. It's helpful. Not as perfectly studio cleansing as I would like, but, baby steps. Move this off to the side. And now let's start prototyping on this owl mask. I really do like this eye structure because it's nice and flat. It's a double, the pupil is doubled, so it'll tuck in there nicely. But what I'd love is something that sat on the shoulders and didn't, disturb the face so much. I wonder, need some more. Majora's Mask. It does a bit. Majora's Mask is very owl-like, right? I mean, I guess any large eye forward-facing mask is going to be owl reminiscent. I'm going to pull a bunch of these orange 360s, 50s to do some experimentation. I'm muted! Hey! Your editing job would be awesome if you didn't need to listen to what you're editing. You could just watch Twitch and podcasts at the same time. Wouldn't it be great? But unfortunately, it's important to hear what they're saying or whatever. That's the worst. But we're happy that you're here, Muted. Thank you. You may be busy, but thank you so much for your inputs on our YouTube content. We are working to implement that with the next video that we're working on, which is the cute dogs leading up to the big reveal of the last dog, which would be the ugliest dog in the world, which I think will be fun. Let's see here. And hiding it. That pixelated thing is cool. Let's see here. What happens if we... have a bubble there. Say that's pretty normal. Do a pinch twist here. Roll that through. Okay. So if this... if there was a way for me to make this... so it was this far forward, which gives me like what? 4 to 6 inches between my face and the actual balloon. And then have some kind of a head that was... if I do some kind of a woven head structure and then put this on the outside, if I start with the structure of the head, perhaps it won't be as, you know what I mean? You're editing a 1-hour training video for HR. But think of how well trained you'll be by the end of this. You'll know exactly what to and not to say. Bunnyco, yeah, no, for sure. And like one thing I don't like also is like, it's so funny whenever I edit, my first round edit, and then I go through the second round, and I'm like, no one wants to look at this for this long, and I just make everything shorter, you know? I'm like, bring it down. The shape immediately evokes the image of an owl, even before I said what it was. That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. Hello. Good morning. Is it Mizafy? Is that how I should pronounce it? I'm sorry if I'm the worst. I'm sorry if I'm the worst, but I'm trying to be better. All right. So, if I'm gonna do, maybe I should just make the other eye just for like symmetry's sake. That'll probably be good. Let's do that. I think I'll do that. 646 balloon. Gonna blow it up. Mix or mux, gender neutral tile, but just fee is fine. Okay. I feel like I said mix the first time, and then I started like second guessing myself, you know? Love. Well, Fee, it's fantastic to have you here. Nice when you worked social media manager for video production studio because you got the edited for YouTube videos to cut down into promo videos on IG Reels. So you got to edit the edits. I edited our first me making Stitch from Lilo and Stitch video for like a 10-minute video we put on YouTube. And then editing that one down to a 3-minute like quick edit was much nicer because a lot of the legwork had been done. It's like you got to cut out the like all killer, no filler, and now it's just like all A grade killer and no B grade killer. Much easier. Okay, so here is our second eye, or our second sclera. And I'll throw in some more. Boo-doo-doo, boo-doo. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ba-da-doo. All right. Do I have, just making sure that I'm not getting messages. All right, good. We're doing good. Okay. Roll that through here. Just to connect in my new 360, because this one is looking a little short. I'm not sure I have enough there. I'll leave it just in case I need an additional piece. A centerpiece is not unthinkable that I would need that. And no, I probably want it to be like right here up in the center. And then this bit is, what, about yay large? Here. Pinch twist. Let's attach our 646 also into this juncture. Roll that puppy through. Yes, 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 yes. Slap myself in the microphone. Excellent. Well done, Shana. And trying to adjust our beak. It's sitting just right. I want this to be about how large? Let's compare these two. Right about here feels good. It's hard to twist large balloons. I use like your whole body. Okay. Rolling it through, rolling it through. Started your first PTSD trauma therapy program last night. You're very excited and very proud of yourself for coming this far. Big balloon hugs! It's fantastic. Congratulations. It is not an easy step. Okay. Twist. Roll this one through. I would probably, in the final one, do this before the beak was attached. But we don't live in a perfect world. There we go. These are obviously extra. To do a little, to put in my eyeball in here, which is a 646 black double bubble. And those are somewhere. I can find them. Here. Yes. Found it. What if you can train your HR to say pineapple every time they mess up so I can search the script for where I need to edit? Your name is said 18 times. Also the word sorry. Sorry, muted. That's very funny. Or is it like, muted's gonna kill us. Muted's gonna hate us for this. Squeeze. Squeeze. You gotta hug your balloons, make them nice and soft. I think this is about the right size. I'm guessing right now. This is a prototype. It doesn't super matter, but yeah, these are nice. Not too old. Push that through. I love it. I need to cut that part. Scissors. Snip. And tie. Okay. Nice. Got this, and this is going to go right. Oh, the beak is upside down. There we go. So much better. Now we're going to pop this in here. Just like how a real ophthalmologist does it. Very owlesque. Really squeeze that beak. I like the taper we've got there. The beak is a frumple twisted linking balloon. I think that works nicely. Yeah. Whoa! Thank you, Fee. Pineapple sound. That's funny. Search for sorry and again after your name. 7 minutes of long pauses. What? Well, there you go. That's great. That's like more than a tenth of the time. Clown Arts Northwest Tribal Transformation Mass Crossover you've been waiting for. I saw that in the request channel. Let's see. So if, like, this is how I want it to sit on, maybe, do I want it to sit a little higher on someone's head? But we still need, like, some kind of a, so I was thinking like linking balloons, because linking balloons are great for weaving things out of. You just blow them up and then they're like already there. You can tie them end to end. Everyone's happy. But to put it over your head, you kind of have to push down. And then you get like a Hi, I had a neck injury. I punched myself in the face. But well, it's very cute. But it's not exactly comfortable. And then it also sits at kind of like an upward angle, like it's higher in the back. Yeah, it's just kind of tucked under my chin, which means a balloon above it would be a bit, would also be like right up against my face. And I'm not jazzed on that idea. So the question is, do I weave 360 for this, or do I do small linking balloons? Let me see if I have any 6-inch. I mean, I do have 6-inch linking balloons. Let me see how many I have, or what I have too many of in one color, and then I'll try and experiment with that. Oh, did you know that Mr. Sharp's stream started? So what I'm going to do is find some of my linking balloons, and then we'll raid over to Mr. Sharp. I can get some more work done without. Look, it's not your fault that I'm so easily distracted, but it is the reality. So, let's see, 6-inch linking balloons in a color that I have too much of. Ooh, orange. I mean, I've been doing a lot of. Oh, wait, no, these are rounds, not. Yeah, these are 5 inches. No, I need 6-inch linking. I have some gray, some navy. Oh, those are really great colors, though. I want some bad colors. There are no such thing as bad colors, Shana. I know. It's just hard to decide. Which one am I going to be like? Well, I probably won't need to use that much anymore. I guess I'll do brown, since that's like a more standard owl color. And also, these are Qualitex, and therefore most likely to go bad. These are from 2000. Well, gosh, I can't tell. Normally, Qualitex balloons always had. So Qualitex balloons, which, by the way, the company's out of business, but they used to have underneath their thing, they would say lot number, and then this number here, and then the first 4 numbers are the year, and then the last 2 are the month. So this bag of pearl pink 5-inch rounds was produced in May of 2019. These Mocha 6-inch quick link balloons were produced in November of, where's my, can't really see, it's a little too, well, I mean, the thing is, there's nothing to show you. It's like 201, and then that fourth number is just illegible. It looks like there's like a print error. I'm going to say probably 2018 or 19. But either way, these guys are, they don't smell bad yet. Good sign. Bless me. Woo! When you can't find a Best Buy date on something in the fridge, you can take it for granted that it's still safe. And probably okay. I mean, thank you. Oh, MS Gamer, you're so kind. Yeah, these, look, when you're using them for prototypes, it doesn't really matter. If I was using it for like, oh, I'm getting paid money to make this, then I would probably be a little more careful about it. But this is just for samples, yeah? All right. We are going to raid over to Mr. Sharp, because I know you want to see the horchateria, right? The horchateria? It's a very fun place. It's exactly what it sounds like. A store that specializes in horchata and churros. These are a little soft. Again, good for prototyping, we'll say. Woo! Okay. Ooh, yeah. Oh, man. I thought they... Let me see if I can... Can I show you this? Yeah. Let's see this. Can you see? Here's a little light. Do you see the... Yeah, you do. Look at that. That's crazy. This is what happens on old balloons. The latex starts to degrade, but not in a uniform way. You can't tell... Well, I mean, you can a little bit. But, like, for most of it, you can't tell. But when you start to look through the light, you're like, oh, dang, there's some weak spots in this latex. What is even happening there? Like, look how thick it is by the nozzle. So this is what I would call not a perfect balloon. Useful in the studio. Yikes. You know what I mean? Anyway, it is wild. That's latex, baby. It's tricky stuff. All right, my friends. I know this has been like a super short stream, but I do appreciate you hanging out with me and my Chihuahua and my French bulldog. And we're gonna raid out. Thank you for the raid command, Flava. You are awesome and on it. Have a wonderful time at your celebration of life for your friend. Let's see. We're going to do /raid to MRSHARPBALLOONS. Mr. Sharp Balloons, my husband, my companion, my rock. And he's in San Fernando, the city of San Fernando, in the San Fernando Valley of Los Angeles, touring an horchateria and eventually a record store where our young son got to have his first DJ lesson. Let's go, partner of crimes. Shh. Allegedly. MS Gamer. Yikes. Okay, you know we're recording this, right? Jeez. All right, I'm putting in the raid. There we go. Raid to Mr. Sharp Balloons. Now I should warn you. No, it's okay. Mr. Sharp is a very immature stream just like me. So yeah. Go enjoy. I hope you can pick up a churro with Mr. Sharp, baby. Oh, I'm so jealous. And tour this cute little record shop. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And hopefully I'll if I don't stream again before I deliver this mask, the owl mask is being delivered on Saturday morning. So I should be working on it on Friday. So I'll try and make sure I get a picture uploaded to the Discord if I don't stream making it. But I might stream making it on Friday. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. We will try to do a stream on Thursday night, but it might get pushed to a Friday day stream while I build this gigantic owl. Hopefully I have my prototyping all done by then. Peas and pies, RC, good to see you. MS Gamer, again, thank you so much for A, hanging out with us, and B, for being so sharing of our clips and content on your stream. That was amazing. Ooh, but K-pop churros don't travel very well. Once they cool off, they're just not as good, you know? But he could bring me back a horchata. I wouldn't be mad about that. Bye, Ramon Line. Good to see you. Bye, K-pop. Bye, Variant. Have a wonderful birthday, Rave. If I don't see you before that, we love you all. Bye,